All right, okay, so this is the second lecture for EH 101 for 10-7. The last one cut off a little bit. And as a reminder, we're not going to class tomorrow because I'm sick and I don't want to risk making everyone else sick as well. So let's go back over here to modules and kind of talk about what we were going to do in class and assignments. So you definitely look over, especially this, please look over the booklet and the example essay this week because we can't spend as much time talking about it in class. It looks like I forgot to upload the attendance exercise. I'll do that in just a moment, but I do have it from a different class so we can look at what we were going to do, and I will copy it over. Okay, so modules. So is this one. So what we were going to do is kind of talk through these in class. So we were going to choose as a class between comparing and contrasting high school and college and comparing and contrasting traditional and remote learning. And then we were going to ask, I was going to ask you these questions and we were going to discuss them together. So what is the prompt asking you to do or compare? What is at least one similarity between the two? What are three differences? Do you think an evaluative or objective thesis would be better here? Why or why not? There is not an answer, a correct answer to number 3. It's what do you think? I want you to think about why you would choose one over the other. So how would you write a thesis statement for this prompt? And do you think that a subject by subject or point by point would be a better structure here? Why? And again, with 5, there actually is not a correct answer. Again, it's one that I want you to kind of think about what you think would work best with how you would present the information. And let me see if I can copy this to your class. Okay, so you'll be able to find that now at the bottom of Module 6. So I also wanted to look at the assignment that you'll be doing. I think it's due on Monday for your compare contrast essay. So let's go back over here. With that. Okay, so your prompt options here for your compare contrast, remember, choose one of them. If you attempt to answer all or most of them, you'll get an automatic 0. Compare or contrast 2 places you lived. What was similar or different? Which did you like better and why? Compare and contrast 2 hobbies or activities. What was each of them like? Which would you enjoy more and why? Compare and contrast 2, your favorite 2 of something. Sports teams, foods, movies, books, TV shows, or anything else. How are they similar? How are they different? Compare and contrast high school and college. Which way are they alike and what ways are they different? Or choose your own prompt. If you choose your own prompt, please tell me 24 hours in advance so that I can make sure that it's an appropriate pairing. Like if you were to try to compare Donald Trump to a dandelion, I might not approve that, not because of Donald Trump or because of dandelions, but because they're not really something with a similar basis of comparison. So to try to choose something that is, same category. And if you do choose your own prompt, let me know so that I can approve it. Before you start writing, it's a good idea to read all the guidelines and look at the rubrics for the rough draft and final draft in Canvas. Remember to put your name, the name of this class, and the date in the upper left-hand corner of the page. And I put the wrong side of the page in previous assignments, so that was my bad. But starting with this one, it is expected to be on the left side. Put the name of the assignment, descriptive narrative essay in the center, the first line of the body of the paper. If you want to have your own title, you can do so, but put it in a colon after the assignment name. The essay should be at least 500 words in total. Please don't go over 1,000 words without good reason. It should be formatted in Times New Roman 12 point with the exception of the title. All text should be aligned on the left side of the page, and make sure you indent the first line of each paragraph as well, and use the standard conventions of English, including grammar, punctuation, spelling, and so on. Please avoid you and your, the second person pronouns, because they are banned in college writing, and I have to take off points for that. Your introduction should have a clear hook, thesis statement, and provide background or context for the reader. It may also be helpful to provide some background information or definitions of things being compared as well. I didn't actually put it, oh, okay. The formatting got messed up. So your body paragraph should start with a topic sentence and end with a transition sentence. There should be a clear structure, point by point or subject by subject. They should be at least 5 sentences long. Evidence should be introduced, presented, and analyzed, and should be focused on comparing and contrasting the topic of the paper. I don't know what happened here, why the formatting is weird, but it is. And your conclusion should recap the most important parts of your paper and end with a so what statement. Your rough draft is going to be due on October the 12th. Your peer review is due on October the 16th, and your final draft is due October the 19th. I haven't had a chance to look at your peer reviews from last time. I know in one of my other classes we had a lot of trouble with those. If you want to email me and let me know, if you did have any problems with that, please do. I'll be looking at those probably tomorrow or Thursday, and I'll decide if we need to make any changes to the peer review at that point. Let me see. Here's the rubric. It's the same as the descriptive narrative for the rough draft and for the final draft as well. So there aren't really any changes there. I'll just kind of adapt these as I'm grading for the different mode. Where is modules on here? I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to go over with you. Oh, peer review. Okay, so in my other class at least, and I'll check you guys soon, but pretty much everyone did these first 2 points. Some people skipped this one. Remember that you do need to go through and note any mistakes on your peer's paper, and most importantly, paste the answers to your question in a comment on your peer's essay on like where you accessed it, not a comment in Word. And then upload the essay with your comments as an attachment on your peer's paper. This final step is required to get any credit, because without the final step, your peer is not actually going to get your peer review. I'm trying to think if I can, yeah, I know what I can do, to kind of try to demonstrate where you go here. And okay, so you'll go back to the rough draft. I'm hoping I don't accidentally, well, no one would have submitted it yet, so we'll be okay. So then, this is test student. You'll put your comments here for the student, and you'll attach your feedback right here. So you'll choose your file, you'll choose, let's say this was the file, you'll put that there, click open, and then click submit. And then that would get it to your peer. And so that's what I wanted you to do by leaving it as a comment, like even the assignment comments. Of course, you're not going to attach the original peer review form. You're going to attach your copy of their essay with your comments on it. And then for the final draft, make sure, remember that both the rough draft and the final draft are required. They're not optional steps. The rough draft is 40% of your essay grade for this mode. The final draft is 60%. I don't go over grammar and mechanics in the rough drafts to save time, so I expect you to fix those in the final draft. I expect you to kind of catch each other on them and to apply feedback from previous papers. I should hopefully have your descriptive narratives due hopefully this week if I'm feeling up to it. So hopefully before the next essay will actually be due. So I think that's it for this time. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm sorry about having to cancel class again. I'm really, timing's terrible, and obviously I didn't mean to get sick. So I will hopefully see you guys next week, or at least cohort 1, because that's the next group to meet. And we'll spend some time maybe catching up in class about the things that we missed before we start talking about the next unit. So that's it, and again, talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.